Yo, no idea. Okay, I'm here. My bad. But so I was saying this is your first call. You could request to be on the stage with me and ask questions too, or you can ask the questions in the chat. Either way, you know. Except, yo, uh, just give me a Gatorade. Skip the Dorito. Actually, give me all three. Gatorade and Doritos.
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah, the blue Gatorade. Yeah. What's up? What's up?
That's good, man.
Nothing much.
Yeah, bro. I had a question about the first workflow. What's the basic workflow you're selling to
So,
local businesses?
so the very first basic workflow we sell is really just like well, we bundle it with the AI caller. So pretty much, uh, so after the caller completes the call, we send the client a Google sheet of the call log with a summary of the call, and then let's say on the call the person booked the appointment. It then says a Google Calendar update to the customer and our client that they have a new appointment booked, and then it sends SMS update. So that's like the basic workflow that we sell, but you can get even simpler with that. But we just sell that because that's like a package. You know, not only do you get the caller, but you get like stuff automated, the Google Calendar automated with the SMS flow and the updates with the scheduling.
And you're building that through any then?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
is
yeah.
it
NAN. So what you do, you connect first. All you gotta do is connect a webhook on NAN, and then you just have it run. Pretty much, it's super simple. Probably takes like maybe 10, 15 minutes to set up. The only hard thing is uh, when you're either gonna use the client's phone number. If you're using their phone number, then you gotta contact their phone provider. So they're Verizon, T-Mobile, and that shit takes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days because you're waiting on this $1 billion phone provider to give you access to the proxy and everything. But everything else it takes pretty quick to set up.
okay? And then leads, you're mainly doing it through Google or Meta,
In
Google or
terms
Meta
of
campaigns.
in terms of getting clients,
Yeah.
no, we really get clients from a lot of referrals and organic.
Referrals and what?
Referrals and organic.
Organic. So like you're running an Instagram page, just
Yes,
posting
so
content.
I don't know why there's an echo though. Okay, so yeah, I think so. When I talked, for some reason, it picked up twice on your mic, K Mayor. But yeah, so pretty much, you asked about the referrals or the organic push. The organic push, I pretty much say, if you guys know about ecom drop shipping, there's something called like branded drop shipping. That's when you brand your
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
make it more like the brand logo, the website looks more official. All you're doing is the same thing. You want to make your AI consulting company have an IG page, buy the verified check, costs $10, $15. Um, have some posts that look, authentic. Make sure your website look clean, and then start posting content. When you start posting content, and when people start seeing the content, or even the content's not doing well, if you DM businesses and your page looks authentic and looks legit, the businesses will trust you more because it's kind of like their first impression. They see a business that look up to par, DM them. They're like, okay, well, let's see what they're talking about, rather than you not having no social media presence at all. So that's why I say have a business page that looks official.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's any other question?
Yeah, I
So I
got a
have a
question.
question.
Let's do Vericom Media first.
Yeah,
All
hello.
right.
Like that's my company. My name is Darko,
What's up?
and
What's
I
up?
have a question for like you're based in Chicago, right?
Chicago, yeah, Chicago right now.
You're
Yep,
in the Chicago area?
yep.
Yeah. So I'm in the suburbs of Chicago, and I wanted to do like the personal one-on-one, like to pay that one to have a like 1 hour with you and the guys. But can we do that in like in person, like I'll contact you after. That was my question. Like, sorry for
For sure.
interruption.
No, no, it's okay. Just DM me. I'll send you my other page, and you can DM me my other page.
Deal. I already DM you, but you didn't like. Probably you're
Nah,
busy. I
nah,
completely
yeah, yeah. I mean,
understand. You know.
nah, yeah. Like I'll share out the DMs. Hey, I'll be up there in like 30 minutes. All right. So like my DMs on the page that the GS2
Deal.
page. It's
I'll
like
just shoot you. I'll just
yeah,
shoot
yeah,
you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
I know. I
yeah,
know.
yeah,
I'll
sure.
shoot you my phone number, and you can just like contact me there, and that's it.
No, for sure.
That was my question. I'm just listening. Sorry
And what
for
part of
for
the
the
suburbs
interruption.
are you from? Like what?
I'm in Darien, Burridge area.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like I'm from like the Bronzeville area, but I went to I grew up around like like the Homewood Flossmoor area.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
what it is. I'll drive whatever it is. Like it's no problem. Sorry
No, I
again.
mean
And
that's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I mean now I live in the city, but I live in the city and I live in Madrid now. So, but
okay. Amazing. That's my question. The other guys can continue. And
no, for
peace
sure.
out.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I
Can
got a
you hear me?
question.
Oh,
Yep. Let's do a thing. Who was first? I can't see it because the emojis is blocking your name.
Yeah, that's me, Muhammad.
Muhammad. Yep.
Hey man, what's good? So I joined a while ago, but I just my question is like I come from zero's experience of coding. I don't know nothing about coding and stuff like that. Like how much of that do I have to study and know just to do this? Or is this like all based on programs that are already made and stuff?
So when you're starting off, this is all based off no code platforms. I'm sure I could share my screen on here too. I think so, but like when you first starting off, all the stuff that you may see me post, other people post, the automations, the AI callers, the AI chatbots. To be honest, that's like so low ticket bullshit. And I'm just being honest with you guys, just because anybody can make that, anybody could service that and sell that to someone else within a day or two. It's just about getting clients, but you don't need to learn a lick of code. All you need to learn is really how to connect the automations and how to package everything. That's why I say you need to learn how to package everything together if you want to really start getting clients and start charging a higher price. Because, like I said, I haven't been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this for 6 months, 7 months, and now we're starting to charge clients 10K. I was telling on the last call, I showed an example too that we charge this law firm 10K, not just because we we created like an AI voice caller. It's not that. It's because we created an AI paralegal assistant that is a Chrome extension to the computer that could draft documents for them, send out documents for them, and also send email updates to them and their client, and even get them notice when the judge sends stuff over. So it's like their own real life paralegal, but it's a Chrome extension. So that's stuff that you could charge higher for, and that stuff you need like a developer. You could hire a part time developer for 10, 15, $20 an hour from overseas, but that's when you start doing the high ticket stuff, 10K plus. But starting off, you need no coding experience at all.
All right, and I was gonna say, what have you dropped your videos that you was talking about on YouTube or?
Which one, like the 3 hour one?
Yeah.
Hey, just cause you remember that, message me. I'm gonna send you my Calendly link and I got you right because I told everyone in the last call. If y'all remember, I said now this is just for people from the last call too. I said if I don't drop the 3 hour free course, you get a free one on one with me. And
Oh shit. Okay.
just because I wasn't a man of my word, I got you, Muhammad. I get you a free one on one with me because I'm supposed to binge drop that 3 hour video.
Shit. Say less, bro. Appreciate you.
No, for sure, for sure. Rachel, try to request one more time. It kind of just went away. Uh, if you try to request, just
hey, can I ask a question?
oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, my name is Brandon. I actually just joined like 2 days ago, but it's crazy because I've been on. I ended up joining Go High Level through I guess a sub agency, and it's like an AI integrated kind of concept or whatever. But I'm just now getting comfortable with everything. But I guess I'm really wondering like I'm working like full time, like I work all day. Do you really think that like someone can, really have a
Getting
hold
to
on this and like start making money like within a week or two?
while working a full time job. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a solid question. I would say who's the beeping? I'm sorry, kind of stupid. Oh my, okay. But I would say to get a hold of this, yes. But if you was trying to scale this, then no. To start off, yeah, you could do this without having extensive hours for sure. Just because you're not coding, you're not really having to learn a whole new skill. All you're really doing is learning how to package something and brand yourself and brand your company pretty well and start pitching yourself and pitching your company. That's really the basis of doing the AI consultancy or AI agencies, however you want to call it. Is it's really about just packaging and branding it all into one thing and learning how to sell early on. When you try to expand, when you try to get clients that's paying you, let's say 5K, 7K, 10K, then definitely you can't do this and still work a full time job because now you you're gonna have to hire one or two part time developers. Then you're gonna have to hire a salesperson. So later on, definitely no. But starting off, yeah, just because a lot of these platforms it takes less than an hour to learn. The only hard thing is getting clients. That's the hardest thing, and I mean, it's easier said than done.
Gotcha. All right, appreciate it.
Sure, for sure. Any other question?
I had a question.
No, for
If
sure.
I could ask. Okay, so I wanted to go into the real estate aspect of the AI consulting. Do you know what would be like the best route to scale? Like, I'm not saying within the first year of me doing this, right? Because I just joined. I want to say probably like a couple days ago. Uh, I want to probably scale by next year, like October of next year. Um, what do you know? What would be the best way for me to have my AI consultant agency like at least at a supreme point where like it's already
It's running.
building, yeah, running and it's building traction with leads and stuff like that.
Okay. So you're gonna start it now, or you wanted to have it with that consistent revenue flowing by next October?
I want to have like I want to build it like I want to build the basis of it now, this year, right? And then I want it to actually start generating revenue around October of
Okay. Well,
next
I
year.
mean, to be honest, uh, I want to sound mean or nothing, but I think if you wait such a long time, you want to like try to perfect it.
I'm gonna
Someone
get
else,
lost in the wave.
yeah, yeah, like
Yeah,
are you like someone else is gonna take your market, or someone's gonna in your area, maybe damn near your next door neighbor may start it, and then now you just lost on like 3, 4 clients that could have been yours, or even someone in your network could have been your client, and now they're not no more. So I would just say from now to October is a long time, but if you was to stick to one niche and you really focus on trying to sell one service. So if you're trying to sell, you're trying to help them get leads, then focus on using the AI UGC and get them leads. You're trying to help them reduce lost leads and, reduce them not covering like missed calls, then focus on AI caller. You want to focus on chatbots or a quote bot. To focus on one cheap service that doesn't take that long to learn, and then try to sell that service specifically in that niche. And I would say honestly, if you go hard in like 30 days, is that's not out of the ordinary to at least get 1 or 2 clients. Like for instance, there's a guy in this group. He fucking you guys can probably scroll all the way up. You can probably see his message. His first day, he called 50 companies. Me, I don't preach cold calling, cold email just because that shit is like it's kind of slap in the face. It's kind of like door to door sales. It builds character, yeah, but you get tired of it quick. But he called 50 businesses in his local area. No leads. Second day, 25 business, nothing. Third day, he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna call another 50. Out of those last 50, he got 5 leads, and out of those 5 leads, uh, he closed 2 of them for 2K each, so 4K. So that's
wow.
just all from three days of calling 100 to 125 businesses, which is insane. Most people after the 10th call, they're like, fuck it. And to be honest, I would be that same way too. I'm like, yo, after these 10th call, fuck it. But you know, cold outreach works differently for different people, and um, I mean, yeah, like me, I tell people sometimes, yo, just go in person. Like, fuck it. What are they gonna tell you? And me, when I say go in person, I'm like, yo, go in person, go on Vappy, create a whole prompt for that specific business and have the VAPI number call you while you go up in person and have them listen to the AI caller saying everything, all the information about their business in real time, and have the manager, whoever talked. Code blue and ED. Code blue? What the fuck? Hey, I'm at the hospital. That's why. What the fuck?
Oh, that's not for sure. The code blue, not for sure. I know about that code blue.
Code blue and ED. Hold on. Hey, pause. But short story short, yeah, like I would just go up to business in person and just show them like the callers working with their own information. Code blue. Your attention, please. Code blue, emergency room, room 6. Oh, your shit. Attention, please. Pause. Code blue and E. It's an alert for a patient experiencing a life-threatening medical emergency, such as cardiac arrest or respiratory failure. Oh shit, that's some serious shit. Hey, pray for him for real though. But yeah, I'm sorry, but hopefully I answered your question though, bro.
I have a question as well.
What's up, Roland?
Yeah, so you said to try door to door, right? For the businesses. So instead of just making like a single VAPI assistant for that one business, could you just make it for that one niche?
No, you could 100%. No, you could 100%. But this is even easier too. Make it for that one niche, whatever. But just switch the business name on it, because it takes like 5 seconds to switch.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yes, that's why I say you have the same prompt, but just switch the business name. But each one of them, and now it seems like this is like perfect for them. And that's the same thing we do for our pitch decks. Whenever we hop on like a call with a client, the pitch decks are all similar, but we switch the names and we switch maybe a few other sentences to make it seem like, oh, this was perfect for them. This was meant for them, you know?
Right. Also, were you gonna drop a video today? I think you said you're gonna drop one today.
I got wait on my editor. I gotta see because I can't. This weekend I recorded so many videos. I even finally finished up recording that 3-hour course fucking video. So yeah, but
and then the dashboard video is coming out on Sunday.
So on Sunday we'll do a live call like this, and I'll just screen share my screen, and then I'll just show you guys how I create like those that dashboard and how you can.
Can you just type in what platforms you use? I'm just gonna like search up the YouTube videos and just see.
My bad, I can hear you. It kind of went out.
Can you just like type in what platforms you use for that, so I could just go on YouTube? Because I
don't know for sure. So for that specific one that I showed, we use that's a little bit of code, so that's a little harder. I use like some Python and Streamlight with some Next.js, so it's a little harder. And the back end was Postgres. I don't know if you guys know coding, so it may be a little confusing, but you can make it with Airtable as well. Airtable they have like a no code platform, but the overall goal is with that dashboard setup that I got. I want to. We just started using this last 2 weeks. Overall goal is I want to develop it enough so that not just everyone in this chat, but anybody can sign up for free and like have all their clients' info on like that software that I set up. So now it's like it's unique to each client. It's kind of like a white label software to connect all the automations and everything.
But GHL they offer that too, no? Or is it not as like advanced?
They do, but it's just not as the UI is. I mean, you could customize UI and everything, but I would say it just doesn't seem as personalized, and it just doesn't seem as like premium, you know, because I mean, yeah, like you want to try to make it seem like, oh, they're getting like a custom software. They're getting a custom, they're getting something that's just for them. So that's why I focus on like trying to just make my own stuff. But Go High Level could do all this. They could do the email, SMS. They could do a lot of shit. But the Go High Level it's kind of like a jack of all trades, but master of none. Kind of. That's what Go High Level is for me, I think. Yeah.
I had a question.
Okay.
So when you started out, did you like do anything before you started selling? Or did you learn VAPI and just kind of get going, get out there? Like, did you set up any like branding, an LLC, stuff like that? Or did you just go ahead and start contacting people?
Okay, so for sure. Great question. When I first started, all I did was, like I said, I just I come from an ecom background. You guys could even look at some of my ecom stores that I ran up like some crazy numbers, but I just branded the first. I saw everyone was talking about agencies, and agencies are cool, but my experience from working with agencies before, it's kind of like not scammy, but they're just they're a small team. They're kind of like short term, and me, all my friends, they work for McKinsey, KPMG. My sister works in consulting, so I was like, fuck it, why not
Deloitte.
just like all the big consulting firms. So I was like, yo, why not call this a consulting company? Because at the end of the day, when you get to high ticket clients and you're doing high ticket stuff, 10, 20K, 30K, 50K plus, you're now a consulting company because you're an advisor for the company. They may have you do a custom built software for them, so you're actually a consulting company. So I just branded as a consulting company, and then I just, like I said, made the IG, made the website look clean, and then my first client was just a friend that I know that had a roofing business. He owns a roofing business called Chandler Roofing in Chicago. Been around for 30 years, and I said, "Yo, let me do this for free, completely free. Let me just use you as a case study. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't." And shit worked right away within the first week. He saw the return on investment. His investment was zero. So after that first week, I asked him like, "Hey, you mind paying me?" And then should you mind paying me? And then I just took that case study and I used that case study as a post on the Instagram and TikTok. But not just that, I used that case study as a as an Instagram ad, and that Instagram ad really did well. And I just started, running my own ads, and then it just kind of just combined. It's just like all the momentum just kept coming, just because, yeah, you know, uh, yeah, I had that first case study. Everything looked brand new, looked professional. Did I have an LLC for the company? Hell no. I just used. I used one of my other businesses, C corps, but you don't really need to have an LLC or C corp when you start off. Just make yourself look official, and then whenever you start to get too many clients, or you start to really pick it up, now you actually have to be official. Now have that LLC, that C corp, because taxes is a bitch. But
Okay, so like, I see what you're saying. So you didn't file paperwork or anything like that, but you
no,
had the website, you had the Instagram, you set up what you needed to set up, and
yeah,
then that's kind of the way that I've been thinking about it personally, because
yeah,
I've got like a client right now who's from my network that I'm doing it for free for. We're gonna, work together on it and then take a look at the results. And if things look good, that's kind of the way I was gonna approach it. Like go into, maybe local businesses, um, show them the case study, stuff like that. Maybe do Instagram outreach like you're doing, um, to get inbound. I'm not sure about that path personally. Like I'm not up to speed on doing that, but
no,
that's
for
kind of the
sure.
thinking I had around it.
Nah, yeah, I would say the biggest thing is like with everyone in here is just starting like this week. If you can't start today, start today. But a lot of times we often get in our head and try to be perfect. We try to wait for the right moment. We try to be like, oh, damn, like, what should the business name be? Oh, damn, like, what should the LLC be? Oh, damn, like, what should the logo look like? Just chat GPT, all that shit. Ask chat GPT, make up a name for you. Fuck it. Ask your mom. My mom has came up with some of my biggest business names. If you guys, most of you guys probably don't even know who I am, but if you guys look up Simp Now, it's a dating app I ran up in college. Type in Simp Now Afrotech. You're gonna see a few articles and about how we ran up this big dating app in college, and shit, like, I pretty much we got invested in everything. But Simp Now is a name that my mom made. I was like, fuck it. It's a dumb name, yeah, but fuck it. So just start now, and yeah, I mean, there's gonna be more videos in the community. I did delete some channels, but this week I'm uploading a whole phase 1 to phase 7. So it's like if you watch every video and you look at the documents and the PDFs, and you do the homework, because each phase at the end of the video I ask you to do some homework as well. Then there's no reason why you shouldn't at least have a branded consulting company that at least looks good enough to get his first client. And if you look good enough to get your first client, there's a good chance that you can get your first client, even if your first client is free.
Question.
For sure.
Um, so first of all, background. I also went to Homewood Flossmoor. I went to Homewood Flossmoor High School, and I now live in Chicago. I live on Michigan Avenue, but
Yeah, okay.
um, I run a company, right? I run an equity firm, and we do pretty well. And I'm thinking about what you said about what you did for the law firm, um, with the whole Chrome extension.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to see if there's a way. Do you think there's a way that can be implemented into something like an equity firm? So when we're doing client outreach, or we're doing status updates for clients, or we're just making sure they're up to date on what we're doing. Like this past weekend, we had like a regular email blast go out telling them like the milestone that we hit for assets under management and all of those other things. And do you think there's a way we can implement an AI that does one? So, I mean, I guess cold calling too, but
Yeah.
just the same way, is that through the Chrome extension as well, or
Yeah. Well,
would that be like a totally different setup?
So for that AI paralegal assistant, it doesn't do cold call and doesn't just outwardly call people, but it does intake
Right.
calls. And then when it intakes the call, it gives a summary report, sends it to a Google Sheet, and not just that, and then also scores the call as well, and it gives a score of like how likely or just based off of what the law firm really wants, like the type of customer base they want. But
Okay.
in terms of finance, yeah, you can do pretty much the same thing. It just depends on yeah, I mean, most of the same things. Like, there's this one person I know with his consulting company. He's doing for just VCs, not VCs, a private equity. He's trying to create some forecasting assistant shit. I gotta ask him more about it though, but you can do
Okay.
a lot of stuff that you're talking about isn't really too hard to have like an AI assistant Chrome extension be made. The only thing is those stuff take more than a couple weeks to make because now you're making like an actual software than just using some no code tools. You know?
Right, right, right. And then I have a whoa, why is it doing that?
I think Justin and Mike's on. Hey, Alex, do you know how to mute people? Okay, that's good.
Yeah, like I have the team that I have that works for my company as well. They are all in tech and do tech of some sort. So I'm sure they'll be able to figure that out. I just wanted to have something to go to them with. So I see it though. It makes sense. I appreciate it.
Nah, yeah, like I'm talking like most simple repetitive stuff, 100% can be like done with AI. And if you guys don't, if you guys get ever a chance, look up getpolymaths.com. I put it in the chat. This is my day to day. This is my startup I run. I run a consulting company, which you guys know me from, but I also run this AI startup as well. I don't know if it got sent in the chat. The chat got a lot of messages. There you see right there. But yeah, okay. I can't mute people. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that's weird. But okay. Any other question though?
Yeah, I got a question.
I
I
got a
have a
question as
question.
well.
Oh shit.
What's good? I'm new, but basically, I was working on creating an AI receptionist that will obviously, do the same thing you said, answer calls, make CRMs. I want to make it create where it send links out to businesses, past clients to increase like monthly sales without necessarily having to spend money on ads. Long term, I want to get into that, but I was just trying to get my feet wet, so to speak. I'm using I think Airtable, NAN, and another software. I'm trying to find one that can actually do the voice. I was wondering if you can help me with that. And any advice on should I go more into med spas or dentists? Dentists is hard for me to contact and get in contact with people. And I live in Houston, Louisiana.
Not for sure. For the voice caller, I would say for the demo, use Vappy because Vappy is the easiest, quickest to set up. That's the one I show on my YouTube video and also on my TikToks. But when you're like actually using it for clients, use Retail or Lindy. Those are some of the best and some of the most advanced voice callers. And you may be confused. Like, oh, how do I connect that to the NAN? It's a simple webhook. It's like the web. I'm gonna drop a video sometime this week, but it's literally just a webhook. A webhook is 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, I made a webhook before. Actually,
Okay.
before I saw your content, I had created NAN just playing around. I came across it on accident, but I ain't gonna lie, I ain't save it and nothing like that. I wasn't even thinking. So ironically, I saw your stuff and I was like, I'm gonna do it again for real. So Yeah, I'm just trying to set everything up right now. I'm trying to get it done by the end of the week if I can, or really tomorrow. And then I also have done I do content creation on my own page. So I know how to get attention. I just want to obviously try to create more revenue for businesses.
Nah, yeah, and in terms you said dentist or med spas, it just
I,
depends. It depends what type of like a clientele they have, what type of work they do. That's the
Mhm.
biggest thing, because yeah, clientele depends, and it depends who's like the doctors are, because certain, I'm not saying like certain demographic of like patients or doctors, but certain people value automation and AI more than others. That's all I'll say.
Facts. Yeah, I want to. I would love to create something that is more plug and play for any niche. But I was told from other stuff I saw before I came across your content that if I go too broad and generalize, then I wouldn't necessarily see the most profit. I know I seen on your page that you do, lawyers, roofing, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
So I'm not against doing that for sure, but I just didn't know. I won't lie. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say stick to a niche early on just because it's easy to replicate when you start getting clients. Uh, right now, what I'm testing out, so I've actually, you guys probably wasn't in the chat, but a couple weeks ago, I made a type form and I posted. I said, you guys want like a not a one-on-one mentorship? That's scam me, but I said, yo, if you want to hop on Zoom calls with me every day and see what I'm doing, and you do the same shit I do, but you do it for a different niche. Uh, let me know just so I could use it as like a case study for YouTube. And I only picked two guys, and one of the guys he's doing the same shit that I do for law firms and roofers, but he's doing it for um, HVAC and plumbers. And his numbers aren't clearly nowhere as big. He just started 2 weeks ago, but here he got his first two clients just based off just using the same frameworks. So I think that after you get like the same systems and frameworks down, you could like go broad. But when you go so broad, you're gonna overstimulate yourself because you're gonna get so many different questions. You're gonna have a law firm asking you some shit you never heard of. You're gonna have a plumber ask you some shit you never heard of. You're like, what the fuck? So yeah.
no, that makes sense. I really wasn't keep it stack with you. I really wasn't concrete on what niche I wanted to go in because I was thinking at first maybe people who do social media as well, but I was like, I really don't want to do that. I would rather work with businesses. But I just couldn't necessarily decide. Roofing sound interesting, especially in Houston. I see a lot of ads and people, who do a lot of work like that. But med spas obviously is real big in Houston too because
Nah,
everybody getting surgery. So
yeah, yeah.
appreciate it.
Not for sure.
I have
Appreciate
a
you.
question.
Not for sure. Hold on, I'm gonna answer Alex. He asked about the 11 Labs. So 11 Labs is the most advanced AI voice platform by far. In terms of like voice quality, it sounds the most realist, multilingual because every language. Um, but I would just say it may not be as user friendly, and yeah, I think in terms of like scalability and user friendly, it's not as good as retail or Lindy, but 11 Labs is by far the best. But that's why I use for my voices. My voices I use a lot are the 11 Labs voice, Alex. Because also you can use 11 Labs and you can clone your own voice, put your own voice as the voice of the AI caller, which is insane. Or you could clone Donald Trump voice or whoever voice you want to, and you do that by using the 11 Labs. You connect the API and everything. But
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for answering my question.
oh shoot, damn! I didn't. Hey, I didn't even know that was your question. I did. I
Yeah,
didn't
it was.
see. No, I was just reading the chat. Yeah. But yeah.
I had a question again.
No, for sure.
Yeah, so I know you used to do branded ecom. Why start doing this instead of just continuing to do the ecom? Because you were successful at that, no?
No, 100%. I could actually. Yeah, the ecom shit was solid. I mean, we was making a buck. You can still look up some of the brands that I ran. Like there's a brand called HBCU Season. I don't know if you can see that. We had like Nick Cannon in our stuff, Chris Paul. We was doing bigger numbers than what I'm doing with the AI agency, but the profit margins are so small with ecom. One, two is a headache with shipping times and supplier times, and three, your taxes when it come tax season is a bitch because you gotta write off so much stuff off, and it's just so many of the problems. Especially you got to partner with the ecom stuff. Uh, a lot of times your partner may, let's say, spend the money before you ship out fully the product, and now it's like, yo, we need the funds to ship out the product. I'm not going to take my own money out. So it's so much stuff when it comes to the e-com stuff is that you got to do the right way. And also with e-com, the profit margin is so small that you can make, for instance, you can make like $2 million with revenue, but out of that $2 million, you only have 300K profit. So it's like, dang, you just worked 60, 70 hours a week, but 300K profit, and then you got to pay half of that to taxes. So now you only got 150K. So it's like, really, you could have just got like a really high paying job as let's say a senior level software engineer or some other high paying job as a lawyer instead of trying to all that stress and all that pressure of running this e-com company. So yeah, I mean, e-com is, I mean, as well. Like we ran two clothing brands, we ran a sex chocolate company. The sex chocolate company did really well. We did a few other brands that done really well. Skincare brand that did really well. We had a whole warehouse when I'm 25 now. Though. We had a whole warehouse when I was 19, not 19, 20. I'm gonna show y'all, and we was doing some big numbers, but it's just it's just low profit margin, so much stress, and it's just like, yo, when I look at like the long term scale of it, when I look at like the biggest people in ecom, like let's say I look up at like I mean Jeff Bezos is probably the biggest ecom, but when I look up like people in the space of like the biggest clothing brand owners, let's say Cortez or uh, Represent, they make 50 million plus a year, whatever. There's a brand in Spain called a New Project. They make 40 million a year. I know the people there, and it's a brand called Scuffers. Let's say they make 40
Oh, I
million.
know that one. I know that one.
All right, let's say they make 40 million a year. Out of that 40 million a year, they may only profit, let's say 6 million, 7 million. That's
Damn.
still a lot of money, but I don't know. And me personally, if my business make 40 million and I only get to touch 6 million of that, I'll be kind of mad. So that's why the profit margins are so much higher with the consultancy shit and the long term game of it. There's people who are running consulting companies when they're 60, 70, and they're just a consistent like cash flow because they had the same clients for years upon years upon years. And yeah, that's why I say bring yourself as a consulting company rather than an agency, because agency, that shit sounds short term. And a lot of agencies I know, they are short term. They're only here for 1 or 2 years. When you bring yourself as a consulting company, you could be here for 3, 5, even 10 years. Or if you get big enough, you could be like a partner with a Deloitte or a KPMG. You just never know.
Hey,
Okay.
how far you see AI going? Like,
Uh,
how far you see it's like
AI,
5, 10 years.
me or AI going?
Both really, but like you know, so, I'm using it, so both.
I would say next 5 years. So like, uh, I mean, I'm a little conceited, but if I don't sell a business for at least 50 mil, I don't know. But at the same time, you never know. God willing, if I just sell some shit for 5 mil, I'm fine with that. You just never know what God has in store. But for instance, like the startup I just sent y'all, Get Polymath, we're valued at 2.5 million, but we're valued at 2.5 million because we took VC investment. That doesn't mean that like we're cash 2.5 million. If you guys know like the tech startup space, but in terms of AI, I think people overhype AI a lot of times. Like you might be like, oh, this dude got his AI startup, AI consultant. What the fuck you mean people overhype AI? But AI is a little overhyped. People think AI, it can do a lot of great things, but it can only do a lot of repetitive, simple tasks. It can't really do a lot of extreme tasks for companies. And I do know the job market is shit right now. But the part of the reason why the job market is shit is partly because AI, but also because during the pandemic they was hiring too much in like the tech space and other spaces, and now they're letting off a lot of that talent because they don't need it as much now. So it's a mix of, I think it's overhyped, but it's underhyped in terms of like how far it could go. But yeah, like I don't think people should be too scared about AI or nothing. But in terms of business wise, I think every business needs to integrate some form of AI, even if it's just some simple ass chatbot or even if it's some AI caller. Every business needs to have something automated because then you'll be more efficient. That's just simple math. You're more efficient, more money, and you can do more things in your life. You're more efficient.
No facts.
Actually, I got a follow up question. I'm
So
curious to know what were the most common objections you got when you were trying to sell these workflows or dashboards or whatever.
the most common shit was just business being skeptical, like, oh, oh, like what's the difference between this and like they ask some dumb shit like, oh, why can't ChatGPT do this shit? 'Cause a lot of these business owners are like boomers. No offense to boomers, or like on my parents' age. They just they just think that they think AI is just one tool. They understand AI is like it's like a whole era of like a thousand different things. So a lot of business owner kind of being slow in terms of not really knowing all what AI could do, and they just think it's all the same thing. They try to ask themselves, oh, why can't I just have my son do this or something? Oh, why is it so much? Or they may ask like, um, they ask a lot of dumb questions though. But the biggest thing that works for us is just showing them the demo, showing them the return on investment. We create this return on investment calculator that is like, okay, if you want an AI caller and let's say you're missing this many leads a month, then you can make this much money by having an AI caller, and that helps it. The demo and the return on investment calculator helps because now they really see the shit live in effect. But a lot of business owners they just ask dumb questions because they just don't understand it, and they think all AI is the same, or they think AI is just fucking like just one thing. This is it.
Hey, I got a quick follow up from Brandon's question
Appreciate
earlier.
it.
So I come from a creative background. I run a branding agency. So looking at different ways to start incorporating AI, but like we're already working high ticket, so don't necessarily want to start from ground level with more
Yeah.
like that stuff. So looking at like bigger stuff like knowledge bases and whatnot, how much would you approach like either existing clients or from a creative, like still doing it through that brand? Like are we patching or like looking to patch a solution like, hey, because just real quick, sorry, I don't mean to ramble,
That's good. No,
or a
yeah,
nonprofit like a downtown organization, mind you, my town is about 80,000 population. It's pretty big. I want to kind of go to them and I have a pretty good foot in the door and kind of, hey, like let's build out a knowledge base. My town is called Eau Claire, so name this bot like Claire or
yeah.
something. So anyone that wants to travel. Bon Iver, if anyone's familiar, he's from this town, so it's got like super indie alternative vibes. So really be able to put like brand Eau Claire through this bot, whether it be like talking about events and stuff. So that beside the point, how much are you going to, or would it be scalable to have that as like a solution patch, like custom solution, or as like, hey, these are set like like tiers and packages that we're already including into a service? If
Yeah.
that makes any sense, sorry.
I'm sorry. I thought someone called my name, but could you say like the last two sentences?
Yeah, so just if more of like that custom approach,
Yeah.
or would you approach it more with like one set offer, or more like here are the set tiers, and less of the like that custom approach trying to plug and play different patches, like which would be for long-term longevity wise, would you kind of
Yeah.
recommend
I would
exploring?
say if it's like a high ticket client, hopefully I'm answering this correctly, but uh high ticket, I say anything 10, 15K plus is high ticket. Uh really just custom, the custom approach of integrating something that could like be scalable for like a long term end, just so you don't gotta keep you don't gotta keep worrying about let's say using like pre-existing tools. If you make it custom as a custom software or as a custom like knowledge base, it can be there forever. And not just that, it's just such a high ticket return that you can also package this high ticket offer that you make customly and try to sell this off to like other people, other businesses, or other nonprofits as well. But just make it for like whatever stuff they got going on. I don't know if that answers your question or not, but
Yeah, no, that's super helpful. I'll probably be ending up booking a one-on-one with you too, but just a quick follow-up, like in terms of, I don't really have the developer background or anything, but like who would like own that? Is that something where you, when you're
okay.
building that out for your clients, like they own everything to that and you're just kind of managing it?
So it just depends on the contract, 100%. Like you could do it either way. You could have it in the contract that you guys both own it, you own it, they own it. It's really up to you. I mean, if you're doing like custom knowledge based stuff, and for let's say a big client, let's say you're doing it for a law firm, then most likely a law firm they will want to own all of that. But you could even offer like different deals, like, hey, I could make this custom knowledge base for you, and they could do this and that for you. But let's do I own it, me and you own this 50-50. And if you want a 50-50, I will lower the cost of development at a cheaper rate. So now it seems like they're getting a deal, but in all reality, since you guys both own it, you can actually use the data that you've taken from the knowledge base that you made and that you partially own to help improve the other knowledge bases that you sell off. So it's kind of like, yeah. So now it's kind of like a little monopoly now, a little bit. So it just
Yeah.
depends on the contracts. Yeah, like you could really do a lot with having different tier packages, and like say, hey, if you want it cheaper, then let's both own this knowledge base at this percentage or that percentage.
Right on, man. Thank you.
Hey, what's going on?
So,
Name's Kobe. I'm new to the group as well. I got a background in software and DevOps. But I had a question. I saw somebody else ask it in the chat. I don't know if you got around to it, but how do you get past I guess the gatekeepers, who essentially you would be replacing with this software? How would they recommend this to their, or pass it on to someone else, who's going to be essentially replacing their job? How have you dealt with this in the past, and what would you suggest?
So for instance, I get that completely. Cause like, let's say you go talk to a business, and you talking to the receptionist, and you say, "Hey, can I talk to your manager? Because I'm trying to offer an AI receptionist that's going to take your job." So
Yeah.
it's like, so she's like, so it makes complete sense. So we don't ever really say what exact let's say AI service that we're gonna want to implement to their business. We tell them different service that we offer.
Mhm.
And even if, let's say, we're stuck with like the entry level, the most basic associate there, we just try to emphasize that it really won't take their job. It's really going to make the job easier and more effective. And for
Mhm.
many businesses, it will. Because now, for instance, let's say at a law firm, for instance, they have a paralegal, right? This is a
Mhm.
criminal assistant. Now they have the AI paralegal, let's say, answering phone calls, sending out emails, and also summarizing each client call. Now the real in-person paralegal can now um, read some of the transcripts or whatever, go to the courts, go to more meetings, and really do more important work than rather doing all that like repetitive stuff, picking up a phone call every 30 minutes. So now it's making the actual paralegal job a little more easier and can make the law firm more efficient. So it's really just focusing on this will make said person jobs more easier, more efficient, to the point that now it's gonna make it seem like, oh, now you got two paralegals instead of one, or instead you got, let's say the paralegal name is Kayla. Now you got Kayla 2.0, because now Kayla got like a little bump to her now. She got a little boost to her. So that's how you get past that. But really don't ever say like specifically like what services if you're cold calling. Cold calling is super hard, but cold calling just like it's kind of like gambling. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like a roll of the dice. You never know what will happen. You never know if it'll work or not. That's why me personally, I like to put stuff in my own hands, and I do organic marketing, and I'm pretty goated at like marketing. Like the page, like I probably grown close to 1 million followers out of all my pages throughout like 5-6 years. But organic marketing, paid ads, and outside paid ad and organic marketing, referrals work so well. And the referrals is just like the example I give people is, when let's say you're in a restaurant and the grandma's like, oh, you should date my daughter, this and that. Um, the grandma's gonna go back to her daughter and be like, oh, this guy I met, he's so handsome. He does this, he does that. So that grandma is like your first client. Grandma's like hyping you up to the max. And that's kind of like the example I get. That's why referrals are so key, because you don't gotta go through a lot of that demoing, a lot of that trying to sell phase, because your referral gave you such good. Like they talk so highly of you.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But that was a good
Yeah.
question. Fuck it. I'm gonna do like a video or like I'll make a document on that too, cause that's a really good question. Hey Alex, type that down in our notes so I could do like a video or a document for that. All right, Alex.
I have
Not
another
you,
question.
a different Alex.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You want to go first, or should I go first?
You go first.
All right. So, just a little bit of my background. I'm 18, getting into, this whole business. And so I actually I was interested in more so like doing long term for higher tickets, such as like law firms and such things. But the only thing is just like, I'm kind of like skeptical regarding like kind of like my age, whether or not like they'll take me seriously, and more so how to approach these industries, right? Because the thing is like, I can't just call them and be like, yo, I'm 18, like this is what I do, right? Like, do you have any like advice for me for this specific thing,
Yeah,
dilemma thing I got going on?
no, for sure. I mean, age. I would say that if you 18, you kind of use that as your benefit because one, you so young, and two, a lot of business owners they want to take a chance on you because they're like, yo, you know, a lot of business owners they're like, oh, I see. They say something like, oh, I see a lot of you and me. And if a business owner says that, or a person that you want to be your mentor says that, you got them in the bag, and like you could really upcharge them. So I would just say it's like I said, it's your first impression. You gotta come correct. It's the same thing with when you're having your own AI consultancy. You gotta brand it correctly. So so if you're on the
Yeah,
phone,
but oh, sorry to cut you off,
that's
but
cool.
I'm just mean like more so like getting in contact with them, like
Oh,
that's
okay.
just kind of like the tricky part.
So um, if you don't want to do cold calling, then cold emailing. If not cold emailing, I'll say straight DMs, and you got to brand the page correctly. I mean, a page that I like a lot. I just dropped a little video in the phase one. If you guys watch it, it's a company called Nonstop Automation. I've been watching them tracking them for a while. So he bought the verified check, everything. But it's this guy. He posts tons of content, but he makes this page and the website looks official to the point that he's doing around 200K, 220K plus a month with this. And he doesn't have a lot of followers. His YouTube doesn't get a lot of views, but he does really good numbers because he branded correctly. And it's like your first impression. He makes everything look official. So I would just say brand it correctly, DM pages, and then call and then send out emails. But just make yourself look official before they even have to talk to you, or even before they have to hop on a Zoom call with you or something. Because then by the time they hop on a Zoom call with you and they got all the information about the business and what you offer, they won't even care if you're 16 or 15. Like, yo, I need this kid. Oh, yo, I need this service. So why not?
Yeah, I see. Well, thank you very much.
For sure.
Okay, for my question, if you were gonna do like cold outreach, let's say on IG, right? Would you make like a personal brand page of like yourself, or like just a page for the actual like AI consulting business?
Yeah, just for the business. Because like, well, first of all, I mean, I know that's a lot to like put like a personal brand page for yourself and start posting shit. And it's just like okay, but if you have a business page, you make it look official. Do some Canva posts, and like I said, buy that verified check because that verified check is gonna put your DM at the very front of the request as well. And when you follow them or like a picture, they're gonna see it first as well. So that as there's a higher chance that I'm seeing it anyway.
Would you also recommend doing free trials as well, just to get that testimonial?
Now, yeah, I preach your first client do a free trials just so that can be a case study. Because after you get that case study and you done the work and it proves that what I'm doing is working now, it's like I said, it's like that momentum in a book called Good to Great. It's the thing called Big Mo. Big Mo, it just compounds. Now you're fucking got 5 clients and 7 and 10 clients.
Right. All right. Thank
But
you.
another tip: if you don't want to do free, and let's say the business is kind of small, you can do a rev share. So a rev share is like, hey, based off of how many whatever I bring in, I want a 20% cut of it. So now the business is like, okay, we're not losing no money anyway because this is leads that you're helping bring in, or these leads that you're bringing in, whatever. So me giving you 20% is nothing. So it's kind
Right.
of win regardless. But all that has to be in a contract. That's all.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Hey, I got a question.
Yep.
So my question is, you're the first guy I seen on Instagram, talking about agency like econ, AI agency and stuff like that. Yeah, I come from an econ background myself, and I just want to know, like, what is your time frame and where this will become like a little oversaturated? Everyone will be on it, and I'm trying to jump onto this before it gets to that point.
I would say, I would kind of say the agency whole thing isn't saturated, but the agency probably like the next like 8 months for sure. But that's why I tell people call yourself an AI consulting company, AI consultancy, AI consulting firm, whatever you want to say. Just because one, it sounds better when you and when you position yourself as new innovation, even though you're the same shit as the agency, but when you package yourself and you make it sound like it's brand new, you're one of the first and you're like one of the trailblazers in this space. So that's why I think I'm probably one of the first people that talk about AI consulting firms. I've seen people talk about agencies, but not them about having a consulting company. A consulting company, you're really focusing on not just a lot of automations, you're focusing on packaging stuff to make it like a white glove service. You're making sure that you're offering them some custom software built, offering them some shit they've never seen before. But not just that, you're also offering them a chance to pay you for your knowledge. Like now, companies, instead of like how people you can pay me for one on one, companies they want to pay me to be on staff for their company for a month. And let's say I charge 8K for that. 8K for let's say 10 hours a week. Now I'm an advisor to their company. So now you're getting really into like the long term consulting space because this is what people at Deloitte, KPMG, and all that these places do. So that's why I say position yourself as a consulting company because I don't think that would never die off. Consulting companies, these consulting companies, they charge 500K for some of the same shit that we do every day. Just pitch decks and fucking, hey, you should do this.
Word. So never label yourself as an agency, just consulting.
Yeah, just because agency life just it sounds a little scammy. And agencies, it could be anything. You got marketing agencies, you got web design agencies. Consulting companies, it just sound more premium. It sounds like I said when I think consulting companies, I think of Deloitte, KPMG, McKinsey. So yeah.
Word. All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I'll be off like another like 10, 15. So let's see. Any other questions? Let me look at the chat real quick. The Bears up 17-6. I could cry
Man,
right now.
JJ McCarthy tripping, bro.
Aaron Jones ain't doing shit.
I could
Yeah, they
cry
know.
right now, man. I'm so happy. Okay. Rich request to speak. Rich. Okay. No more Rich. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I guess Rich don't want to speak. All right. I don't know.
Got a change of pace question. I don't know if it like was already kind of answered with the person who asked before regarding how long AI will last, but I know if you're in this space, if you're just getting into it, you're trying to figure out what your niche is. There's a lot of bombardment from Instagram, stuff like that. It
Yeah.
almost seems like you're too late. Where do you realistically think that we sit right now on the bell curve, I guess, of what, like how feasible it is to get in as, say, a consultancy?
I would say you're still pretty early on in terms of the consultancy space just because no one's branding themselves as a consulting company. I literally think you probably, I don't want to like glaze myself, but probably one of the first 5 or 10 people probably first 5 people to even bring up AI consultancy. Because everyone focuses on agencies, and agency is such a short term thing. Every marketing agency that I ever worked with, except outside of 2 of them, they're all closed down because they're short term. So I would say we're still early on. I would say maybe 10% just because I don't see no one talking about it yet. Everyone's still talking about agency and not just agency. People are still talking about automations. They say, oh, create this automation and sell it for $2,000. just because you create the automation, no one's gonna buy the automation. It's all about how you package it. If you could package the automation with a caller and make that caller connect to a dashboard and connect the dashboard with an automatic updates in the report, so now the client feels like, yo, this is a premium service that I would have never got nowhere else. You're top of the top. You're the creme brulee. But I don't know why my camera's not. It said camera error. That's just insane.
Now that you say that, though, I do have a follow up question to that. So, like, when you talk about the dashboards,
Yeah.
people talk about how shaky sometimes no code products can be, or if you're trying to use like AI to help you code. I hear a lot about how it may not be the most reliable architecture in terms of security and stuff. Do you partially code yourself with those dashboards, or do you have AI do 95% of the work and then you're just kind of keeping it on track,
So,
quality control, all that?
so I'm gonna be honest with you. So, I went to school for software engineering. I got a degree in that, so it's kind of like a cheat code. But starting off, you don't need that shit. When you get high ticket clients, you would kind of need that because now they want stuff that custom built or white label shit that's just for them to the point that they feel special. But really, the dashboard stuff, that's why I'm about to offer that as like a kind of like a software that anyone could log in and integrate their own automations and have the client sign on to it. So pretty soon, you guys won't even have to even code your own dashboard. It's gonna be a software that I'm gonna get the people in the Whoop community, but also my bootcamp community as well. But but if you wanted to like develop your own dashboard like that, you would need to learn a little code, little cursor, but maybe 2 weeks to learn how to code because you're not really coding nothing crazy. All you're doing is connecting APIs. APIs is one of the easiest things. You're making the UI, connect the APIs, and just making sure that it's up to date. It's showing all the things that's going on in real time. But if you want to hire a developer, let's say they charge you $10 an hour, they could probably do it in like a week. So let's say 40 hours. So a developer may charge you $400. But that $400, you can repackage that and have that for each of your clients now. So yeah, I mean, but like I said, that's when you start getting high ticket. Low ticket, you don't got to worry about the dashboard stuff. It's good to have, but that's why I say you can connect everything by using the no code dashboard from Airtable. Airtable is kind of good enough. You could do a no code dashboard on Airtable and connect the APIs. So yeah, but the only thing with doing the no code stuff, the back end and security is terrible. Like if you looked at like the T app, that's how the T app got hacked because it was like no coded. So that's why starting off you could use it, but when you're doing like some high end shit, clients paying you let's say 25K, you need your own shit just because the security shit, privacy, and if you're messing with a law firm, all that data, shit, you better hope that law firm don't sue you. shit, shit.
Sheesh, that's crazy.
That law firm gonna sue you for you, your mama, your grandparents' whole house.
Man. Well, I had a question. So basically, again, like with me starting off, I'm trying to just obviously like let's say just get to like 10K a month, nothing crazy. I just
Yeah.
started on the first. I just heard you say that don't really focus on the dashboard too much. With low ticket, you know, what I'm saying I guess clients.
Yeah.
So you know, what would you advise me to I guess focus on? I guess right now, getting started. I'm almost done with the NAN. I kind of added a couple things. I'm not uncomfortable using it. I just want to make sure I got everything connected well and packaged. Cause I worked in sales before,
Okay.
so
Okay.
I'm comfortable doing that. I just got to make sure that the product that I'm selling, you know, I'm confident in, and
Works
therefore ain't no
works there.
issues.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, I say pretty simple. I say first thing is just brand yourself correctly, make yourself look great, your emails, all the website. Then have the demo right. So like I said, make sure that you notice it. Make sure the demo is working correctly. And the second that the demo is working perfect, then start reaching out as many companies as you can because now you can confidently know that your shit's work and shit, I'm fucking blanking. I'm blanking right now. I'm blanking, but I mean, you're really on the right path. You got to bring yourself first, make sure your shit work, and then reach out, and then shit, you got it's kind of a weight game when you're doing like cold outreach, you know?
Yeah. So when when I'm, I guess, targeting these low ticket clients to
Hey,
start off.
real quick, blast it. Could you like mute yourself real quick?
Oh yeah, my fault.
No, that's okay.
I
That's
thought
okay.
he was typing on my brain, boy.
That's okay. That's okay.
No, I'm playing. No, you good. But yeah, when we getting these low ticket clients in the beginning, I would assume that you would say, I don't need the what you say the dashboard, but how do I make sure how do I make sure my demo is proper and like creating a loom, and then also whenever I offer it to multiple clients, how do I like I guess set them up? I know I'm going through that process, but why I got you here, like
So, how you set them up? Like, what you mean? Like, how you make it unique for them, or what?
yeah. Well, like each client, so like I got I'm in Houston, but I got a friend in Orlando. He got a car detailing company. He's doing pretty good, and I got another guy I'm friends with. He got a tent company. He high ticket. Like he's
Yeah.
spending money, but I probably could work for them both for free just to get everything set up. But
Yeah.
how would I go about setting them up on the same program, but like two different people? Like
Oh,
how do?
I think he
oh.
means onboarding or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, basically
Yeah.
onboarding.
Okay. I mean, if you're so you're just trying to onboard them and trying to learn how to onboard two different niches, right?
Yeah, basically
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, you can use the same pitch deck, but to be honest, just ask ChatGPT to switch up the text for, let's say, switch if you're doing, let's say, plumbing versus you're doing law firms. And let's say the first pitch deck is for law firms. Say, hey, ChatGPT, make this summary right here for plumbers, and just keep switching out the text, just so the pitch deck is like perfect for this niche. The biggest thing
Mm.
is making sure that your deck is specifically for that niche. So have a deck, a demo, a Loom video for that niche specifically. And even when you hop on a call with them, even switch certain like names or words on it to like give it more of a personal feeling to that business. All that takes really that takes maybe 30 minutes. Just
All
watch
right.
you can do it, you know?
Yeah, bet for sure.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I
Um
had a question too. Okay, so for Instagram, I was gonna make a page, but should I make a new one or just use an old page I have with a couple followers? That way I don't have to buy any.
um it just depends because like if that old page is shot is dead, then if you post it may not like even if you did post some reels, it should mainly like 50 views on reels. So it just really depends. I would just say try to test it out, post some reels sometime in a few days and see how many views it get. And the reels, they don't have to have your face or nothing in it. The reels could just have a 10-second video and some text on it, or it could just be a computer screen and some text, and just have it talk about whatever uh, offer that you're give. Even like, yeah, like, yeah. I mean, it just depends because you never know when your account may be like shadow banned or not. That's the main thing.
It probably is, to be honest. I had this account for like over a year without posting anything. So
But a year not that long. I mean, but I say it depends if it's a shadow ban or not. But I'm gonna read the questions in the chat real quick. I've been kind of neglecting them, so sorry, chat. Let's see who said. I said, Elijah said, "Yo, brother, when you started, did you get into website creation at all for your business, or is that something that you just didn't even tap into? You already." Yeah, no, I never did website creation. That's never even thought about it. I mean, now some clients they think they ask us for web design, and we do offer that, but that's still such like a low ticket price. I mean, we could charge more. People charge 5K plus for just a website design. I feel bogus for charging 5K for a damn website design. I do like 500 to 1,000 because like I'm just doing a website. I'm not building no software for you. So, but you can definitely do website design nowadays. There's these design a website within seconds. So yeah, you can do that for sure. Austin said, "How do you track success without a dashboard?" Um, Pretty simple. All the no code tools they have all the analytics there, so you can see everything there. The only thing with the dashboard is you're just connecting all that to one clean place, just so it looks better. But all the no code tools has everything for you, but it's just not as clean. It's not a place that the client can log into. That's the biggest thing. The client can't log into your Vappy account. He can't log into your Make or Zapier account to like really view shit. You know, I mean he can, but then you have to give him your login. Another person, Ryan, do I have to do pay ads for clients? I'd rather do AI automations. Yeah, you can do whatever. It depends on what service you want to do. You could get the AI leads, AI automations, whatever. Um, Alex,
Not to jump in, my fault, but like from that previous question that they asked, that actually brought up a really good question for me personally. Like, do you have the log? Like, is it the client's login, or is it your login and you're just kind of managing it for the client? Like, do you have a client account made for
so Burris,
anything you offer?
so like on the high ticket stuff, the dashboard shit that I've been preaching, it's just like so you would have your own admin account. Your admin account will show you all your different clients, and your client they will have their personalized account. So all you're doing, you're the admin of all the accounts under you. So your client they can log into it, but your client can only log into their own account that you made for them within your own account. You know.
Got you. Appreciate.
Okay. First, the mark service consultancy is just a label, or we have provide more than just the AI, right? So yeah, to like the consultancy stuff, it is way more than a label. It's really about the branding, the services, and how you package your stuff. That's what I say. Same way that you, same way like for instance, a Lamb truck and an Audi truck, they're the same vehicle. They're owned by the same company. They have the same engine, same chassis, same everything. But the Lamb truck is the Lamb truck. It's 250K. The Audi truck is like 90K. It's all about how they package it. It's all about the brand. It's Lamborghini. So you want to be Lamborghini and not Audi. So it's about how you package it, what you offer, and really just your history. You know, if you got good case studies, you know, and it's just about being like the premier uh, one in your space or in your area. And you can even go past the area. Like we got one client in Germany right now, which is insane. But that's because of connections. Um,
Can
Rachel,
you offer? Oh my bad.
my bad. I want to definitely answer some questions from Rachel because Rachel definitely asked a lot of questions. I'm sorry, Rachel, if you still here. Can you connect the dashboard that you are making for us to go high level? You can, yeah. Do you have to get a custom to set up outbound texting? You don't, but it for that it kind of just depends on like kind of like the not the city but the country. I know Canada as a person in the community. The hold on, my bad. I didn't read it. Customer A2P verify. Okay, then, yeah. I'm tricky. You do in the U.S. You do. I'm thinking about Canada, but you do though. But that doesn't take long. No one asked your age. Yeah. Rich, can you speak more about how you get clients? Yeah. I think in the Miro, I just show like 3, 4 different ways that you get clients. If you go to I think it's I just dropped the Miro shit today, but you can see the different ways. Found that we position the world for. Okay. That's about all the questions I think in the chat. Is it? Nope. Okay. Just use Lovable for websites. Yeah. Rock is the platform website design. Make sense. The doc that proposal make videos. Okay. Alex just had like a whole document of videos I should do. Do you find developers on Upwork even if it's low ticket? Yeah, Upwork is the spot for developers. You get cheap available there, but in our boot camp, we got over 20 developers that charge $10 to $15 an hour, and they're goaded. But that's only if you're in the boot camp. Gotcha. I appreciate you. One of more questions right now. I work at a pretty big pre-owned car dealership. We get phone call every day, and obviously, we need more leads for sales. And Jim, my job is cool. People would definitely hear me out when it comes to something like this. Man, I'm kind of talking to myself, but I need to get on the AI voice call like yesterday, right? Or what else we recommend? Yeah, I'll say yeah. Just have the whole like workflow, but not just the caller, but have appointments get set. You can even have a quote bot. So a quote bot is something that we just start offering is for like plumbers or roofers. You can even do this for car dealership. A person will ask, "How much do I think I can get for this this car that I want to trade in?" The quote bot will get them a estimate, not a perfect number, estimate, and that estimate will help the dealership get more trade-ins and just more clientele as well. How much your bootcamp going to be? I have no idea because we're trying to partner with this dev bootcamp that's like really official, and we're trying to have like 5, 6 different coaches. Because I don't want to call it a course. Course is too scammy, and I'd rather just have it like an actual official boot camp with a company that actually does boot camp. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna be more than 1,000, but it just I gotta see about the partnership we're doing. But okay, I think that's all the chat questions. Do anyone got any verbal questions then, or what?
Oh yeah, I've asked you. Can you offer this? Well, you said it earlier with the Germany, but you said it was through connections. So let's say I'm pretty sure somebody in chat probably could relate. But if they live in a small town, could they still reach out to other businesses in other areas in the states, let's say America, and still offer their services, or is it kind of best to do it locally?
Nah, 100%. I mean, you can offer this shit in fucking Dubai if you can. I mean, it's all about how you position yourself and brand stuff. It's easy to do it locally just because you could just show up, and some business owners early on, they may even want to meet you. But you can do it all over. Like we got clients. I'm based in Chicago and Madrid. I live in Spain and Chicago right now, but we got businesses in Atlanta that we do stuff for, and businesses in Ohio. So it's like, but that's because now we kind of expanded past like the initial just having 10 clients. We're having a lot more than 10 clients.
No, for sure. All right, that makes sense.
So
I also had one, and I don't mean to ask so many questions, man.
okay, bro.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you setting this up in the first place. I mean, out of all the people I've seen, I'm gonna be honest. Like, you seem to be the most legit. You know what you're talking about. As far as talking heads on Instagram that I found go, that's why I joined the WAP in the first place. But I did have just one more question regarding that. Like, when you started off, you said you made an Instagram for the business. Did you make videos including yourself, like your face and all that, as like a representative of the business, or did you keep it kind of like no face for the most part as you were starting out?
So starting off, we did all no face stuff. We did like a lot of like I would take inspo from other businesses I see. And I'll just like replicate their whole posting strategy. So we did no face content, and then eventually I wouldn't have my face. I would have my partner have his face on it and like him talk and everything. Because I mean, um, um, I just didn't want to have my face on. That's all. but yeah, but yeah, like yeah. The biggest thing is even if the content doesn't blow up, because it's not really gonna blow up. As long as you have content up there, you get the verified check. It looks official. When you DM businesses, they're more likely to reply because they see that you have content up. You look official. The logo looks official, and yeah. So that's the biggest thing. 'Cause content doesn't always have to blow up. It's nice if it does blow up, but if it doesn't blow up, then as long as you look official, you'll be solid. But yeah, no, appreciate it for sure. I mean, I would just say, 'cause I'm not gonna like sit and lie like, oh, I'm the most knowledgeable in this AI consultancy agency space. It's just that like I have a pretty extensive tech background because I mean I worked at Uber, I was an intern at Uber, and like right now I didn't drop out yet, but I'm getting my master's of like AI and tech at an Ivy League right now. So I
Type
would just say,
shit.
I would just say I'm most knowledgeable in like the actual AI space, but the agency consultancy space I may not be most knowledgeable. I'll be honest about that. But it's actual AI, large language models, knowing about what they could do and how much they can't do. I'm definitely most knowledgeable in that. But but yeah, that's why I know like a lot of these no code platforms in terms of back end, they're fucked. They're not that good, but front end they're pretty well.
Would you
Got you.
recommend going to school for
Appreciate you,
that?
man.
You said what?
Would you recommend going to school for that? I'm a ex-military, so like they pay for my school if I want to go. I wasn't really trying to use it, but if
Yeah,
it would help, I guess getting more of that experience. Cause I'm long term keeping it stacked. I'm trying to build my go full time on content. I'm already monetizing, like I make bread, but like obviously more money. So I was gonna get into this because I know how to get attention. So I'm like, sure, if I can learn this AI package right and get attention, I can make some bread. But I was wondering with the school thing, should I connect it or just focus on this?
for sure. Also, if you see me smiling, laughing, I was smiling at the question. I was smiling because Alex said,
Not
"Bro,
fact, he watching the game,
not bad." But
bro. He was locked in, bro.
yeah, but I'll say school. it's like up and down thing. I mean, some of my richest friends, yeah, I moved to Miami. Like during the pandemic, I should have moved to Miami too. I probably would have been. I'm up, but it probably been a little more. Like
Nah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
man, like they didn't go to school. Their businesses are worth $30 million. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm not talking about like, oh, this is just like saying like you can look up their businesses and this value at 30 million. Like similar like me, like you can look up my business and you see that we got investment like X amount of money in there. We're valued at 2.5 million. But they didn't go to school. I went to school, but I dropped out of school. I dropped out of school for a year and a half, and I came back because uh, I seen the connections at the college I was getting, and that connection, that network shit is so true.
Nah,
But
facts.
you go to school, mainly just networking connections. Like the degree shit is cool, but if you're not being a doctor, it really is like, yo. I mean, school is just the school. You know, it's the main thing is the connections for real.
No, for sure. Houston definitely big on connections. That's why I feel like if I could package this right, that's really my main focus. I'm trying not to be too attached to like making it harder than it gotta be. But like once I package it right, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like Houston be easy to go crazy with, especially in that space, bro. Nobody doing this that I know. In
Not,
like Houston, Louisiana, ain't nobody doing this.
not for sure, and not just that. It's your connections. Like I got a friend. He played football at like a decent sized school, D1 school. After he finished school and all that, he started his own insurance company. Right?
Yeah.
He sold insurance to his old teammates. It made sense. Like, yo, these are my good teammates, my good friend. He then told his teammates like, "Hey, you mind like referring me to like your parents, or your friends, or your cousins?" They refer.
Yeah.
They start referring him to his parents, to their parents and cousins. And within that, you know, his first year of him owning his own insurance company, he was already doing $500,000 from all
Sheesh.
referrals. No social media, no nothing. But that's because, like I said, he played college football. That's like a brotherhood thing. So it's like, oh, you know, yeah. So like, you don't know how far your own network can take you until you actually try. Like shit, like you just never know. Like my parents got friends that I didn't know, so they come to me for 80 million. I'm like that, and like
Yeah.
it it's not funny and messed up, but if he, but this is one guy. He's supposed to come to me for like 100 mil, right? He got
Hmm.
daughters. He got daughters around my age. I was like, Dad.
Lord.
I was like, Dad. This like 2 years. I'm like, I'm 23. How come I never met his daughters, Dad? Or like, come on now. Like, you never introduced me. You couldn't put me on or something there. But
Facts,
but
facts.
like, yeah, you never know the connections that may be in your backyard or something. You know.
No, facts. I think I gotta get more. I used to be real good at it. I would say like the last year I've been slacking as far as like actually like I guess moving on those connections because I got a lot of connections as well. Some of my bros play in the NFL X, Y, and Z. I just I be feeling like if I'm not completely like concrete in whatever I'm trying to pitch or got going on, I don't even want to bring it to them.
No.
Uh,
I feel that. No, I'm only knowing because that's how I be with me sometimes too. Like even some of my mentors, like you can even look some of them up too. Like I'll be scared to like hit them up. I'm like, oh, I'm not really where I want to be yet.
where I want to be. Facts, exactly.
I feel you.
No, for sure on that part. But I definitely appreciate you giving the sauce. What I'm saying, actually teaching because like old dude said, I think Black Blasted Media, you definitely what I'm saying, give it some gems. So
Nah, yeah, but at the same time, I'm gonna log in like 4 minutes. But I'm saying like I'm only giving y'all base level shit. Like a lot of shit simple. Like I'm not even like saying nothing crazy right now. Like like when I show some of the high ticket shit, you be like, damn, like because now the high ticket shit, we just started doing high ticket shit like last month. That's
hmm
that's when you really start eventually hitting like one client 50K. I was like, damn. Mind you, one client 50K profit margin is gonna be like 35K or something like that. Because it's like
How far into when you started did you hit that first 50K client?
no. So for this is we haven't hit that 50K client. So I'm saying like eventually.
yeah,
So
facts.
Got
not
you.
like our highest client right now is like a little under 20K, and that just happened last month. And that client right there is the people I was talking about, the paralegals. So we combine not just the AI caller, but we combine the paralegal assistant that's a Chrome extension with a few other tools. But that took us about 6 months. Yeah, 'cause I only been doing this since this year. But at the same time, it just cause how fast we move with it. I move fast. The second that someone emails or contacts us like, hey, can we get this done? Like, hey, shit, why don't we hop on a call like right now or some shit, you know? Come like fuck. I'm like shit, like what's gonna happen? Nothing. And another tip I'm gonna give you before I go: when y'all get to this point, this is the cheat code, cheat code, cheat code. So try to get good looking women to be your sales reps. Sounds crazy, I know, but you get a good looking woman to be one of y'all sales reps on the call. These business owners, it's like a weird psychological hack. They don't want to feel like a broke person by saying no to like just a 2K,
Oh
3K,
yeah.
because they're like, oh, I'm kind of like not intimidated. I'm tempted to like spend this 2 or 3K. Some older guys, they don't give a fuck. Like, yo, I don't want this. I'm not gonna care. But some guys who think like, oh, this girl's really cute or she's really pretty.
Facts, the ego.
So like, that's like a random hack. And also, if you get any girl, beautiful black girl, beautiful European girl, but get a girl with like a little accent, I'm telling you, random hack. But hey, man,
I did.
random hack. But yeah, man. But
One
hey,
last question before you go.
That's the
Yeah.
crazy strat.
I know you said you're in Chicago. How do we set up like if you are still in the city? I know you said you live in Madrid as well. Just like a 1-on-1 in person somewhere in the South, anywhere in Chicago. Really, I'm around here.
no, for sure. I'm gonna put my personal IG in the chat with like my government name and everything. So just like DM me there. I mean, anyone y'all can, and we set some up. So for instance, I'm kind of
just got it away on 3rd and long.
My bad.
that's good. That's good. Hey, but what happened though? Third and long. What happened though? Real quick.
It was an interception.
By who?
Let me see. Hold on. I had that bit turned up.
I was about to say, you say you got some of your boys in the
Pick
NFL. You
six.
watching
Hold
them
on.
right now?
That's crazy. It's that dude. It's this dude. He just got updated from the practice squad. He playing in for Jalen Johnson. He going Justin Jefferson. They got a pick six to get him. Yeah, it's crazy. Ain't gonna lie. That's nuts.
But for instance, like I be downtown all the time. Like I be in River North. Like the gym I go to. I kind of myself like I go to the Lifetime out there, and then my office is downtown. So I'm in like every day from 5 a.m. to fucking 7 p.m. just downtown.
Okay, I live in. I don't think it matters if I tell anybody. I live in Thousand M. No, Thousand M is the building.
No. I literally just moved out.
You moved out of 1000M?
Yeah. I just moved.
Now that's wild. That's wild.
I'm telling you, the building is crazy. I'm on a 72nd floor though, man. Anytime you in Chicago or just around in downtown area, I'll get up with you. I'll link up with you for sure.
Not for sure. Yeah, I literally just moved out like a month ago, and now
small world.
Now me and my girl got a spot up north, and I still got my spot in Spain. But I literally just moved out there.
Just moved out. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's a crazy. I literally just moved in August 7th, and then I went to Europe for like the whole month because I just graduated law school. Just took the bar exam, so I just went to Europe for a month. I graduated from the University of Chicago.
Swear, my girl, she's going to law school at Loyola right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people over at Loyola. So I just graduated from the University of Chicago, and yeah, I'm making it. Like I said, brother, we'll be in contact for sure. I think I follow your personal Instagram already, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Let me lock in.
Nah, I follow you back though for sure.
Is it this one? The same? It's like greedy.
Oh, greedy. Oh no. So the greedy one. That's my. I got so many different Instagram pages. So greedy.
He was YN back then.
Greedy. That was like my college days. I low-key was like, I was like flexing a lot. So that's why I call that account greedy for Goyard, because I was flexing a lot in college. So yeah. So that's kind of like my flex account. But I do got like, so y'all don't know me, but I got like 4 different TikTok accounts, IG accounts. They all got anywhere from like, let's say 5K followers to like 50K followers. Because a little bit about me too. Like back when I was like, I'm 25 now though, but a little about me when I was 16, 17, I was doing YouTube at like a really high level. I got YouTube channel like 40K subs back in 2016, 17. I got videos with like DDG, Pootie. So right there, I got a crazy like life trajectory from doing YouTube, ecom. Then I was doing trading for a little bit. Like I got so many different personal accounts. It's insane, but yeah, funny. That's funny enough. Yeah.
So that's
That's
not the
crazy.
that's not the one. No, that's not the.
No, no, no,
That's
no, no,
don't DM you on that one, or do DM you on that one.
no, you can, no, you can, because I be on that one. Like that's like the greedy one. The greedy one. That's kind of like that's like my flexing. I just be on some like I be on some like kind of like dumb stuff, but yeah, like yeah. Either way, the Jero or the greedy, it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, I follow that one already. I don't know the other one. I'm gonna just DM you on this one, and then yeah, we'll link up if you're in the city, brother. We'll make it make sense.
No, for sure. Like I said, I'm gonna see. Like I said, every day, 5 a.m. to the gym. Now I'm at the office from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So yeah,
Okay. And your office
Hey,
is you said in River North.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm around. I'm around for sure.
hey man, I know you all finna go, but hey, if you ever I be traveling, so if y'all ever need a videographer, I shoot videos, bro. So sure, I definitely make something happen.
Shit. Hey, send me some of your past work then for real though.
I got you right now. I'm finna shoot your DM.
Yeah, but shoot to like either one of those accounts and not the GS2 account. But yeah, also I be playing tennis. I mean, I don't know if you play tennis pickleball, but I play tennis right in front of Thousand at Grand Park.
At Grand Park, yeah.
Yeah, not every day. Like even I couldn't go this morning because it was the shit was blocked off, but almost
Yeah.
every day I'm up there.
Okay, man, I don't know. I just haven't. Like I said, I just moved there. I moved from the Gold Coast. I used to live in the Gold Coast. I moved to 1,000M in August, at the start of August, and then like I said, I just got back from like a Euro. So I just did like a month in Europe,
Yeah.
and then I just got back literally at the start of last week, and then I started my job at a law firm. But
Yeah.
I work downtown. I work at a law firm in the Loop, like in the Loop area on Adams Street. But like I said, anytime, brother. Anytime you want to, we can do whatever. We can go to the gym. We can play tennis. We can play pickleball. We can go coffee shop. We can go office. We can go to 1,000M and hoop. However you want to do it.
For sure. It's funny enough, Alex, my mod in the chat right now. I don't know why Alex hasn't jumped on the voice shit, but shit, he slid on me to the office, and crazy enough, Alex, he met me from a course like social media shit. He randomly called me. He's like, "Yo, I'm in Chicago." I'm like, okay, like, what's up? He like, "Yo, you mind we like sit down and talk and whatever?" I'm like, sure, it doesn't matter. I met this man, Alex's mom, and everything.
Really?
That man,
Yeah,
Boy was serious, wasn't he?
yeah. Nah, the Alex's mom is so nice, man. That shit was so funny to me. But hey, man, hey,
Nah, for sure.
hey, I don't know why Alex hasn't hopped on the call. He probably playing a game or some shit. But yeah, man.
He said, "Show me a check for 50,000. I'll come work for you."
Who said that?
I don't know, Wolf of Wall
So,
Street type shit.
Wolf of Wall Street
Oh.
reference.
oh yeah, basically, yeah. Hey Brandon, hey, what'd you go in Europe?
I started in Rome, and then I did Sicily, and then I ended in Amalfi Coast.
Okay.
So I did a few, and then I like the last week I did in Dubai, so it's not really Europe, but it was I did the last week in Dubai, and it was crazy though. It was a crazy experience.
Yeah, I gotta
My
go.
first time out the country.
Oh yeah, I gotta go back. I been to well, obviously I deployed the military, but then one vacations. I've been to Poland. I like Poland a lot, bro. Ain't gonna lie, Poland underrated. Ain't gonna lie to you, it's like definitely a vibe. And then obviously like London and Amsterdam, all those places, but and then
Right.
Paris. But I ain't like Paris in my opinion. I ain't like it.
Oh, what's wrong with Paris?
It's too it's not up. It's not. It's like technology. It's not updated. It ain't trash. I ain't saying it's the worst in the place in the world, but out of all the places I went, it was a little underwhelming. But maybe I
got
just
you.
went at a bad time. But London was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I love London in my opinion.
Yeah, I've never been to London, so I gotta get out more. But like I said, y'all boys need anything, let me know. I do run I don't know if it matters, but I run an equity firm. Right now we're managing just over 10 million. We just hit 10 million this past Saturday.
Okay.
Signed a client and just hit over 10
Congrats.
million in assets under management. Appreciate it. Yeah, so if y'all need anything in that space, anything in the legal field, I'm an attorney now. Just let me know. Holler at me. We can make it happen.
And when you go for your I stuttered so shit. Not graduate.
Undergrad?
Yeah.
Undergrad, I did at Purdue. I got a degree in finance at Purdue. I did an
Okay.
MBA at U Chicago too, so I got an MBA from there as well. I did a dual degree.
No, yeah.
But
Yeah, right now I'm doing an MBA, MBA and MS at Penn.
At Penn? Wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
but at the same time, I said I
That's what's up.
kind of dropped out. Not dropped out. I just pushed back my start date because I was in classes and I was like, damn, I really don't got time for this shit at all. So let me just push it
Not
back.
at all, right? Yeah, nah. If
Oh,
the thing about having companies and businesses and shit is, bro, it's all about everything I've learned from mentors and everything. It's all about momentum, bro. If you got the momentum right now, go for it. That school will be here. Trust me,
yeah.
school will be.
The good thing about Penn, the MBA has to be in person, but the MS I can do it. It's a hybrid, so I can do most of it online. So
Okay, and you got to go to class how often for like the hybrid program?
I got to be in class like once a month.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, but
That's not bad.
but yeah, shit. Appreciate y'all hopping on though, for real. Probably one of the top 2 calls for sure. You know, I had like 30 people in here. It was good. You know,
Facts.
I'm at this hospital, so I'm gonna be here for another week or so. So hey, man,
Another week is crazy.
that's
God,
crazy.
leg out for real.
But hey,
Watch out for
man,
those cold blues.
appreciate y'all hopping up, and I appreciate y'all taking your time to just listen to me. All right,
Yes,
For
sir.
ciao.
sure.
Appreciate you having it.
Appreciate you hosting, man.